Hey guys, HandBananaPvP here, and another Monday brings another Monday video, and we are doing unit tier lists for a couple, 3 more weeks or so. And this week we have the Silver Era, aka Tier 3 or the blue units of Conqueror's Blade. And today we are going to be looking at them, we're going to be ranking them, and this week it's going to be a little more entertaining as I have more clips for more units, so you're going to see some gameplay as well. And of course, since it is a Monday video, there will be a giveaway attached, and we are going to do that a little differently this week. Details on that will come further along in the video, so stay tuned for that as well. So, without further ado, let's get into this tier list here. All right, let's do this. So to start here, we're going to get some units out of the way that really are not worth it or are in like the C tier. Just units I do not have clips for because they're really not worth getting, most of them. To start, we had Vanguard Archers there. Vanguard Archers are just not a good unit. They do minimal damage. Their special ability is for them to move and shoot, which archers don't really need to do, and they're not that great. Rattan Vipers, also another unit not worth leveling. They have like a 5-stack poison like the Rattan Rangers do, but it really is ineffective. They're 195 leadership. There are so many better options at that leadership you could do. We also have the Corchins. Corchins are another one of those units that are just not really worth leveling in the slightest. They do not have like a wedge formation. They have this disperse formation. They die from one arrow. They're not a good unit. Also, this new Zilkin Militia from Season 5, as you all know, not worth leveling, although you need to do it for some challenges. Do not use them. They throw like these flaming balls that do not really do anything. Demesne Arbalists, I put them in the C tier here. The crossbows there. The reason I put them in the C tier is I see some people use them and be effective with them in Siege. Might be a fun Siege unit. Demesne Arquebusiers that I just put in the D tier there. Not really worth leveling because of the Janissaries, which were a Season 4 unit, which are just a much better unit when it comes to a musket of the Silver Era. Incendiary Archers, finally here, they're just not... they're not one of those units that is just going to be all that much effective. They have a 60-second cooldown on their fire arrow ability. And then you have the Rattan Marksmen, which we'll get to in a little while here, that have fire arrows all the time once you level them fully. And if you get their honor nodes, they're even more effective. All right, and next up here, we are going to have the Namkhan Archers, which should be a part of anybody's Siege lineup if you want to succeed in Siege. They have been OP since Season 2. And I put them in the OP category because they are 180 leadership. They have range. They have arrows that make you bleed. And their arrows that make you bleed also completely ignore armor so that they can kill units like Iron Reapers, Stalwarts, if you hit them in the back. Just these tanky units Namkhans can just get rid of so quickly, including, low armor units alike. Right here, we're on Allenberg Siege attacking. We have our Namkhan Archers. We are playing the Maul, the OP weapon itself. And we have this short sword here. I'm beating the crap out of him. He probably could have done something to my Namkhans there had he done his belly flop, but he didn't. And we just peppered him with those bleeds. Like, Namkhans are great for getting rid of short swords because even once that Ironsides goes down, as you can see, his life is just ticking away. And then on the next tick, he goes down. And then we have another short sword here. We already got a bunch of unit kills, but we're getting flanked. It looks like some javelin units here. But the Namkhans are still taking them out. I end up going down here, but as you can see, the Namkhans just put in so much work. They're a unit that I love. And, I mean, they definitely could use some balance, but we haven't gotten that since Season 2, so it ain't happening anytime soon, so you make sure you get this unit. Next up here, we have a mercenary unit that is in between Tier 2 and Tier 3. Called the Black Dragon Javelins. I put them in the B tier, good unit in the right hands, because they give you some nice extra rewards, and also because they can do things that some other units can't, like kill heroes. They can be XV spam to kill some lower tier units fairly well, so I put them in the B tier, good unit in the right hands, and I'm going to show you now why. Here we are defending on White Elk Fort. We have our Black Dragon Javs. They're a good unit, like at the beginning of a siege match. That just, it's good for taking out like, peasant units like serfs and stuff like that. And take out some like higher tier units if you do it right, if you flank. Still the same match here on White Elk 4. We do a jab toss in there. It does some decent damage for what they are. We got 2 mauls coming in, again with like, you know, peasants and stuff like that. Like I said, they're only really good at the beginning of a siege match. That's about it. You know, I stunned a lot of the unit, and then we got a jab toss in there, and then I go in here and I do like a little XV spam because they throw their shields. That's another thing I should have added. They throw their shields, and we get in here with the help of our team, kill the rest of these units, and we got like 55 kills and, you know, a hero kill or 2. Not bad. Next up here, we have one of my favorite units of the Silver era. Some people call them mini Keshigs. The CIM Cavalry. I put them in the meta unit for era, and for era that is what you need to look at there. These are meta units for just the Silver era alone. They may not be in like the meta unit area for other tiers. But CIM Cavalry, they are great for taking out like range units, and if you get a good flank off, you can really do some work with them. Right here we are on Kirk Castle defending. We have our CIM. We're sallying out at the end of the match. This is just going to show you how good they are at taking out range units. They are so fast with the 20% melee cavalry doctrine. As you can see here, we ended up getting like 50 kills or something within like 20 seconds in these range units. Just absolutely destroyed them. And they are actually pretty decent for taking out heroes as well if you get the charge off at the right angle. Next up here, guys, we have the Rattan Marksmen, which I talked about earlier. When they are max level, they shoot fire arrows, and they're a good unit in the right hands because they take out range with a quickness. When you shoot into like a big pile of ranged units, they kill them very quickly. I wish I had a clip of that. I have a decent little clip here that's not all that great, but it'll just show you how they can kind of stop a push fairly well, just because people see their units lighting on fire and they do turn around and run. Right here, guys, we are on Riverlands defending. We have our Rattan Marksmen here at the gate. They're trying to do a little gate push here. I do the focus fire in there, and you see all the little damage numbers light up. We don't get a lot of unit kills here, but it just goes to show with the Rattan Marksmen how much of these little tick damages that they could put on these units and the amount of units that they can hit all at once. That's why I put them in the B tier, that they are a good unit in the right hands. Definitely not a meta unit, though. Next up here, guys, we have the Prefecture Pikemen, which are a very fun unit to use in Siege, but that's why I put them in the C tier. They really are only worth using in Siege because of the leadership value. They are 185 leadership. At that leadership, you can bring some other units that would just be so much better in that area. But here's a fun little clip to see what you can do with the Prefecture Pikemen if you get people in the right position. Here we are on Allenberg Siege attacking. This is what you can do with the Prefecture Pikemen. If you charge them up a siege tower and there's not really any units there and some unsuspecting heroes, you can do some really good damage to take out heroes quite quickly. See, this guy goes down, that guy goes down, and then we get a triple kill here with them. Next up here, guys, we have the Prefecture Guards, which are 180 leadership. I put them in the B tier, good unit in the right hands, because I cannot put them any higher, even though they're a good unit, because of the Condo Guards, which came in Season 3, we'll go over in a little while. But nonetheless, the Prefecture Guards are still a good unit in the right hands, which I'm going to show you right now. Here we are attacking on Allenberg Siege. We have our Prefecture Guards here. If you see, well, actually you won't be able to see, but I activated their Prefecture Drill, and then I went into their Cover Commander. That is the best way to use these guys, and use their charge to get in and out of position, or do a nice flank charge. But while they're in the Cover Commander mode, they just really follow you around. They get all these little ticks in. They're very fast attacking. They can hit more than one target, so they're a really good unit. But as I said before, the Condo Guards just overshadow them so much that they just are not. I can't put them in the meta, even though I love them as a unit. And then at the end of the clip here, we just finish this guy off to make the push complete down to the supply point. Next up here, guys, we have the Prefecture Archers, which I put in the B tier. Good unit in the right hands. The reason I say that is because they are used for taking out other range units, other archers, things like that. They have an ability called Arrow Rain, which you just put in an area and it shoots everything in the area. They shoot way faster, and they're great for taking out even Namkhans, other archers, anything like that. The Prefecture Archers are great for. Got a little clip here for you. Here we are on Allenberg Siege attacking. As you can see here, I activated their Arrow Rain ability, and you just see those numbers start flying. If there were more ranged units in the area, they would even have killed more. Just wanted to give you a little taste of kind of what they do as a unit. Yeah, they're a good unit in the right hands. B tier, definitely. But yeah, a fun unit to use in Siege as well. Next up here, guys, we have the Janissaries. Tier 3 unit from Season 4. It's a seasonal unit. and they are a great unit. I put them in the meta. They're borderline OP because of what you can do with them. They're great at killing heroes. They actually almost even target heroes, it seems. Good for killing units as well. They also have a little stun that they can do, like a little daze they do to units. Here we are attacking on Harbor City. We have our Janissaries here. They take a little while to set up, but once they set up, you can see how deadly they are, especially against heroes. We're already starting to get some hits in here. The heroes here try to dive them. They knock them off their mounts so fast. That's another thing these Janissaries do so well. They just knock heroes off their mounts. They kill heroes. As you can see, 1 goes down, 2 goes down, and I think we get a 3rd. Yep, 3 goes down, and that's the end of that right there. Next up here, we have the blue Halberdiers. I ended up putting them in the B tier, but to me, they are a meta unit. The reason I put them in the B tier, good unit in the right hands, is because you need to know how to use them. The specific formations you have to use, and when you brace them, you know, the timing, all that stuff, which I'll try to show best I can in this clip I got for you here. Right here, we are attacking on Riverlands. We got our Halberdiers. We charge them into these unsuspecting village watchmen. Obviously, they take care of those real quick. I just wanted to show you this here. So we got a group of Fortebraccios that seem to be in their V attack. I moved the unit up in their F1 formation. Eventually, once I braced right in the middle of all of them, as you can see, the units go down so fast. The hero ends up going down super quick. See you later, hero. Have a good one, bud. Okay, guys, last but not least here, we have the Condo Guards, the Condo Guards, what a lot of people call them, just condos. I put them in the OP category, the S tier. I was teetering on whether to put them in meta or OP, but because I think the devs did a good job of balancing them, so I don't really think there's any more balancing that needs to be done to them. It's just at 170 leadership being such a low cost, they can do so much. They are such an effective unit in Siege, in territory war lineup. If you have some extra leadership, you can bring them and fit them in your TW lineup. And I'm going to show you right here why I think that they are OP and one of the best units in the Silver era. Here we are, guys, on Riverlands attacking with the Condo Guards. As you can see here, I see these stalwarts braced in the line formation. And what I do is I X my condos over and behind to avoid their brace. And then right when I got behind the stalwarts, I just hit my shock attack and the stalwarts go down and I cut through them like absolute butter. We start this push off great. We're already at, I don't know, like maybe 30 unit kills, killed that whole unit. A couple of the heroes went down with the help of our team. We keep moving forward here. We got this short sword. I stun him. He goes down as well. We have these winged hussars here, which take out a lot of our condos. But this is one thing about condos as well. Another feature to them that is very unique to them than any other sword unit is that you hit that shock attack on cavalry and it just stuns them and they die so fast because it does blunt damage. And that blunt damage just kills that cav so quickly. So if you get the jump on certain cav units, like even Keshigs, if you get the jump on them with condos, and you just do the shock attack, and they sit there and stagger and die. And at the end of this, we ended up getting up to maybe 70 unit kills or something like that. It was a great push, and it just goes to show what the condos can do. Guys, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun making this tier list. We're going to have another one next Monday, followed by another one the following Monday. Right now, I'm going to give you details on the giveaway, how to enter the giveaway. What you are going to do is, with your original comment, if you want to say something nice about the video, I'd really appreciate it. But I want to know your thoughts on what you are to predict for Season 6. Like, what kind of units are we going to get for Season 6? And if you like the video and subscribe to the channel and put that in your comment, you will be entered into the giveaway. And the giveaway this week is going to be another $10 Steam gift card to the winner. So yeah, put that in your comment below and you'll be entered in the giveaway. I'll pull the giveaway winner on Friday night. Also, by being a content creator for Conqueror's Blade, you can use my creator code HandBananaPvP, all lowercase letters, to get some awesome creative packs. You can get unit skins, hero skins on the My Game store. Down below in the video description, there will be details on how you do that. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to like it, subscribe, so we're going to be making a hell of a lot more of these in the future. Thank you, people. I love you. Have a good one.